Hi guys, these are distance, speed, time questions. Foundation level, you're going to be doing these. I know you don't like them because there's words and there's numbers and there's conversions and there's lots of things you have to remember. So we're going to have a triangle. You would have seen these triangles. So we're going to put our distance. This means distance. And then we've got speed. And then we've got time. And then there is a line across there. Excuse my drawing, but that'll do. So let's get my pen right. So a car travels at a constant speed of 60 kilometers for 2.5 hours. How far does the car travel? So it's asking us for the distance. We need to find the distance. This is distance. How far does it travel? Now, this is my very poor attempt of my triangle. So to find the distance, what you need to do is cover that up with your thumb. And then all you're left with speed and time. And when it's speed and time, this means to multiply. So all we're going to do is multiply our distance equals our speed, which is 60 kilometers an hour times 2.5 hours. And if you have a calculator, just pop it in. If you don't, do long multiplication and you will get 150. So the answer is 150 kilometers. A train covers a distance of 150 miles in 2 hours and 30 minutes. What is the train's average speed this time in miles per hour? We're looking for the speed in miles per hour. So this time I'm going to put my thumb on that S and hide it. And I'm left with distance divided, as this line is divided by time. So I'm just going to do speed equals our distance, which is 150 miles, divided by 2 hours 30 minutes, which we know is a decimal, is going to be 2.5. Pop that in your calculator and the answer is 60 miles per hour. So that's the answer to that. So really the key part of understanding these kinds of questions is knowing this triangle and knowing when to apply which one it is. James jogs at a speed of 8 kilometers. How long will it take him to complete a 20-kilometer race? So again, it's going to be speed. It's asking us how long it's going to take him to do it. So we're going to do speed equals 8 kilometers, 20 on the top. So the answer is, put it into your calculator, 2.55 kilometers, kilometers per hour. This bit will be on your exam sheet, I should imagine, but it's always good to get into the habit of writing your units. A bus leaves town at 10 a.m. and arrives at town B 180 kilometers away at 1:30 p.m. What was the average speed of the bus during the journey? This is also a classic question that comes up. What I want you to do first is sort out the gap. So we town A, we started at 10 and we arrived in town B at 1:30. So the gap between here, so 10 to 1 is 10, 11, 12. That's 3 hours. And then plus our 30 minutes. So we've got 3 hours, 30 minutes. Now, as you know, we need to change this into a decimal. So it's going to be 3.5 hours So now I've got all the information, I can now plug it in. It's saying what this average speed is. It's another speed question, which is going to be speed equals distance over time. I've used it a lot. So our distance is 180 kilometres all over our time, which we know is 5 hours. Pop that in your calculator and your answer will be 51.43 kilometres per hour. Okay? So this one's just got a little bit more to it, but don't panic. But the first step you need to do is work out the time. So work out the time it takes. That's key. And then once you've got it converted into minutes, you can then plug it into your formula. A swimmer completes a 1,500 metre race in 25 minutes. What is the swimmer's average speed in metres per millisecond? So a swimmer completes 150 metres. Right, so let's convert our 25 minutes into seconds. So to do that, I'm going to do 25 times 60. That's 1 hour. 60 minutes in an hour. Now that's going to give us 1,500. The decimal should be there. Isn't that wrong? So we've got 15,000 seconds. So now we can plug it in. What's it asking us? It's asking us for speed once again. So we now know that speed is distance over time. Pop it all in. Speed equals the distance is 1,500. And our time is also 1,500. So the answer is 1 metre per second. 1 metre per second. That's the strange. 1 metre in 1 second. Yeah, actually, that could be done. That means it's quite fast. So there we go. It would take me about 20 minutes to do 1 metre because I'm so unfit. But yeah, there we have it. Just some basic distant time questions. But they do get a lot harder. So, stick with it. You could do it. Goodbye.